What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd and I am back with some more Age of Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the bottom of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos from the F2 clan. His name, is Squash. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Poseidon, his name is Matreiuss. The map is Painted Desert. This is a very, very good series so far. Currently 2-1 for Matreiuss, taking that last game off some really, really strong defense and managing to make a really strong push with Earthquake and other really strong things there. We'll see if Squash has anything else he can do in this game. We're seeing yet again the early chop down of the tree. Just going to be waiting for that second citizen because he has a rhinoceros spawn. Super important to do that because this rhinoceros is really hard to kill with only one villager. You do have it under town center fire though, so you can actually, it's not that bad. But getting the extra wood, there's really no problem with that. And you're also going to be getting up that hunting dog, so you get the maximum peak efficiency of gathering from the units there, from the hunt there as well. Standard build order right now for Matreiuss has been 2 villagers wood, 2 villagers gold, with the 4 villagers food straight away. And he's been going very fast. Normally that last game, he went kind of slow when he went for that fast second town center with a 5-minute advance time. This game though, this is all forward gold mines, so it's really hard to do all that much with it. We are seeing him move over onto this zebra. He also threw a lure down very, very early. And you guys know this town center is here, which does sort of protect this large gold mine. You grab this town center, you put some stables over here, and then you're going to be in an okay position to control this gold mine. So maybe it will be an option for that fast second town center play as well. But we also saw him get have a very successful game with Ares against the forward gold mine marsh on that marsh game, and we do see a very similar situation here. There's no watchtowers around this gold mine. It's going to be really hard to defend, and all the other gold mines are also forward. They're really hard to secure, so maybe this is going to be perfect opportunity for Matreiuss to just run in, spot this really obnoxious gold mine here, and then just go for that Ares rush, forward temple, forward military buildings, maybe even steal some elephant or steal the zebra over here, run through this location here and over to here, or maybe there's not really anything else, but I guess he can grab these elephants. So if he puts the temple here and then he just attacks this location, he grabs this forward hunt. Could be definitely an option. Now he's going for the back temple. A little bit sad. I don't know if he actually saw this, but it should be a priority in this map to be checking out where your opponent's gold mines are. Seems like the sentry towers don't spawn so well. When you do see a nice temple placement, nice mana placement, it's going to be hard for Matreiuss to get an easy attack onto this location. Just having 2 villages here means he has to run all the way around this gold mine onto this location here. You can also throw down a military barracks or counter barracks on this side as well to make him run even further around. So it means he will have to pick off these buildings if he does go for that Ares rush. We're seeing Theseus coming out. Yet again, super early Theseus. He's changing it up just a little bit. Maybe this is a relic over here. Do you see Boots of Kick Everything? Looks like a... not able to advance just yet. I mean, he is going to be building that next villager. What's he going for here? We got Harmonious Necklace. Okay, definitely want to grab that Harmonious Necklace. Really helps quite a bit. 10% bonus gold gather rate. That last villager is also queued out here for some reason. Definitely need to fix that one up. We are seeing Hermes has got a choice here for Matreiuss, and Prometheus is the god of choice here for Squash. Thank you so much for the follow. Everything Certi or Curti, cannot pronounce. Oracle Scouts running around doing their thing. What is this village doing? He's just sneaking forward for some reason. Wants to throw down forward military buildings. Not sure. I think, that's where the relic was. Unfortunate there for Matreiuss. It's going to hurt him just a little bit. We're seeing walls coming up everywhere. I like this because this map is hard to attack if you do wall off these side locations here. Prometheus is up. Seeing a military barracks coming up here. I like this. Is what I said. Put the military barracks here. This forces this to be a really difficult way to attack. I don't really like this counter barracks, but you can put a house here as well. Make it even harder to attack this location. Or even just a wall. Now you can't really wall this, but you could wall up here as well. And we are seeing homies come through. We've got Stables. Thank you so much for the follow, Skatey. Appreciate that one, my friend. If you don't know who Skatey is, very, very strong Zeus play. Plays on EE. Stables, double stable here. Haven't seen this one from Matreiuss. I love this, that we've seen 3 different builds here from Matreiuss. Thank you so much for the follow there. Pichu, I can't say your name. Pichu Eco. Centaur retreating here. We are seeing the oracles running in onto this gate here. I'm gonna try and take down the gates, and that will be great. But Centaur's in over here already. Going to be trying to take down the Prometheus. What is Theseus? Theseus is over here. You definitely just use this Theseus to start poking down these guys. Get some of those. As soon as you get some of those Hippocon out, then you can also Hippolyta, and this attack's not going to do all too much. Still not sure why Squash is so inclined to be using his Valor on the Oracles. Generally speaking, you only really want to do that as a really early attack on your opponent's villages. But that's fine. He wants to do it, and now the units running through the base of Matreiuss going to be taking a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be all too big. Prometheus and Offspring do get taken out, and then the wall is going to be coming straight back up here. But Squash at this point is just checking out everything. We've got super defense mode Matreiuss here. Walls up everywhere, completely walled in. Stable's going to be taking some heat here, but there's enough units over here already with Hippolyta and everything else in order to push this away. Seeing some of these Hippocon trying to take down Terma, but they're going to be like fine. Only taking one little whack there. He's going to be fine. And we are continuing to build all of these dudes. Feels good, man. Feels good. How is the population looking? Yet again, Squash sitting in a really, really well-populated army as opposed to Matreiuss. Matreiuss getting up medium Hippocon though. That one's going to be really big. Getting the medium Hippocon out. You see a little bit of an attack onto these villagers here. He's not going to be able to kill the villager because the units get picked off. Nice save there with 4 HP. Going to be seeing a second town center coming through fairly soon here for Squash. Surely. I think the reason why Matreiuss went for a double stable on this map was the hunt's not the best. You do have quite a bit of it, but it's not the best, which is why I thought maybe the Ares rush with this elephant would have been fine, because then you can go military academy and stable completely safe, and you'll be fine. But at the moment we're seeing Matreiuss be gathering from the chicken here. He does not feel safe moving on over to these gazelle. We could move over and grab that town center. We are seeing that 7-minute 30 town center coming up for Squash now. Always perfect, always on time. And the reason why he's able to do this so consistently is his army control is so good that he just doesn't lose units until that town center starts coming up. And then once that starts coming up, he can start committing to fights. But really, he just uses army as a raiding force and trying to pick off enemy units. Does not try and really engage the opponent's army. But the medium Hippocon are here. I'm going to be trying to take down some of these citizens. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. See if we can grab some of those guys here. Does not. Actually, he's going to be able to kill off. Actually, not going to be able to get all too much. With these Momillo, they're just so strong. Even though the medium Hippocon have like actually better stats, with the 34% hack armor, it's really big. Shockwave does come down, but it does send some of these Hippocon into the line of the Terma. If you can actually get those Terma to get taken out, that'd be really big. We do have the Oracle heroes coming in as well. They're going to be helping out just a little bit. They're not the strongest of units, but it's going to force Matreiuss out of here. Again, I feel like Matreiuss is making this decision to fight here, and I don't think he needs to. Like, he's trying to force Squash to spend more resources on military units, but he should be considering grabbing second town centers and only fighting if Matreiuss really wants him to. Not Matreiuss, Squash really wants him to, or the Oranos player really wants him to. We'll see, we'll see. I think maybe also the other option would be to split up your army, but Squash has got his army split up really, really nicely in order to defend this location over here and this location over here. You can see it's really, really, really nice, and it's not going to be much you can do about it. We are seeing an... Ooh, are we going to be able to pick off this? It's going to be a little win here. You see the Citizen Hero does get picked off. Absolutely huge. Oh, thank you so much for the donation there, DOD Kilty, $10. Appreciate that one, my friend. Nice stream, thank you, I appreciate it. Gonna be retreating out of here at this point. We've got the Mermillos trying to pick off all of this army, but I feel like, again, Matreiuss does not need to fight this. There's not much he's gonna get out of it. once the gold mine expires, you can actually get something out of it. But before then, you're not going to get too much. We do see the military economy is now up. A little bit of house blockage here for Matreiuss. That's gonna come in to bite him really bad. Seeing him just continuing to try and fight here, but the unit's gonna be retreating here. Getting some centaurs out as well. Got 3 villages on favor. Interesting strategy here. Sitting 2 town centers for Squash. I don't want to see him grab this 3rd town center until you see Matreiuss grab a 3rd town center. I don't think there's much point. You just go to the heroic age through Hyperion this game, and he should be totally fine to continue the pressure. Grab that 3rd town center and you delay yourself quite a bit. How are we going for population? We're getting close to that max population here. So he's going to move in, try and attack, looking for something to kill. There's not really that many good gold mines. This gold mine's actually kind of expired here, so Matreiuss does need to fight this. Seeing this wall get picked off, there are villages over here, but I'm not sure Squash is going to run over there and check. You could delete both of these things just to confuse him, but he's looking like he's going to run over here. Unfortunate. There was Hunt there, but it was obviously going to be expired. But in moving all those units over there, Matreiuss does get a huge win in that fight, picking off a vast majority of what Squash had there. So Squash going to be actually on a bit of a back foot here. These Mermillo are going to be hurting, but the villagers are going to be moving over here. We do have all these hoplite in order to help out, but I don't think he saw the Mermillo run away there, so he's actually going to get maybe caught here a little bit if the Mermillo can kind of intercept. Seeing a wall come up as well. If I was Matreiuss here, I'd try and wall this off up like this way, and or grab this town center. I'm not sure if you can though, because the gold mine wall range and the town center wall range might be too close there. We do see Mermillo are getting picked up very nicely here with all of these hoplite. The medium Hippocon still in here, but medium Mermillo have come through. So many centaur out as well, and there's really not that many heroes. Unfortunately, not microlanes the best visibility to keep these heroes off of the centaur. As they aren't upgraded centaur, these Mermillos do absolute work with, what is that, 5.76 speed versus 5 speed. The Mermillo are going to be fine there, but does manage to pick off a lot of the units of Squash here. And now we can start moving in onto these gold mines. There's only 2 gold mines that can really be picked here for Squash. And we just need to send our units there. Just send all your units over to this location, 1 unit over to this location. Once you see there's nothing there, which you does see, he's going to be moving on over here at this point. Squash in a bit of a predicament here. He needs to maybe get out some Caraballs to deal with these hoplite and some Catapeltes as well. Maybe that would be the right way to deal with this this Hippocon army here. Hippocon hoplite army. Get mass Catapeltes and Carabal stuff. I'm not sure it would work, but this is doing some real nice damage here. Got some Prometheans coming out. Does manage to pick up that hero, so this is going to force Matreiuss to back off until he gets that hero out. And he's looking like this is coming up. Armory coming down as well. The economy of Matreiuss not looking the greatest here. Not actually getting all that much out here. We do have the centaur. Gonna be looking to run in here. There are no manners up, so he can't just garrison in. But Matreiuss seeing an 85 population to 115 population there. Looks like he was going for blood a little bit too hard, and unfortunately could not finish the game just there. And now Squash can start fighting very happily. You see a nice shockwave, getting a lot of free hits onto the units that are stunned here. And he's going to have to retreat, or Matreiuss is going to have to retreat here. And that's going to be huge. We do see the centaur trying to run away from this Mermillo, and he does manage to get away with his life. But yet again, this is really nice micro from Squash, just simply just right-clicking his heroes onto the centaur. Very nice there. But this fight here probably going to be going in the favor of Matreiuss, as Squash is going to have to retreat. And we're seeing a little bits of raids over here yet again. These units probably don't need to be waiting here. Could run in over onto this location, just do a little bit of raiding mid-fight or something like that would be totally fine. Hippolytus out as well. Where'd Theseus go? Theseus over here. And there's yet again so many medium men in this army, so it's going to be good for him. But now we're seeing the second town center coming up. Mermillo going to be like, nope, I don't want you to get that one up. And we're seeing no next age just yet. Villagers can simply just click over to this location here and be fine. See the Mermillo jumping onto this town center, trying to slow that one down. Matreiuss should be trying to grab this town center as well, though. You want to grab 2 town centers once your opponent goes 3 town centers. But we are seeing, sorry, you want to grab 3 town centers when your opponent goes for an early 2nd town center. But we're seeing Squash get his 3rd town center up before Matreiuss gets his 2 town centers up. So he's going to be in that situation he was in first game, where he's just a very, very sad boy on his economy because his unit's going to be stopping that. But we do see the Hippocon are all over this town center here, and the hoplites in combination with these center are doing a really nice job here in picking off a lot of these Murmillo. And that's actually going to be huge. Squash not able to get those upgraded. He needs to get Heart of the Valor and start getting spending some of that excess food, which he doesn't have, or has. He does have the excess food, so he should be spending some of that on heroizing those Murmillo in order to pick off those Centaur. Because those Centaur are pretty much the bulk of the army, especially as well as that Hippolyta. But you can't really counter the Hippolyta, but you can counter those Centaur fairly nicely now. Now seeing this town center does get stopped. Temple coming up here for Squash. Maybe he wants to get out some like mass Promethean or something. Could be a nice option here. Oh no, he wants to go mass Satyr. Seeing Hyperion does come down. Unfortunately, gets the low HP Centaur there. One of those big wins there for Matreiuss that you love to see, but also going to be losing a bunch of these hoplite, and they also lose their upgrades as well, which is super unfortunate. And we are seeing these units yet again fighting here, but they're going to have to get out of here at this point. 2nd town center, Upbolter coming through. Not going for this town center just yet. Still no heroic age. Do have an armory up? No armory up just yet. Oh, there's the armory. So he can go up if he has the resources, which is fairly close to. He's just a little bit lacking on the gold front. Looks like these Murmillo looking like they want to start trying to take down this town center. It looks like, I think Matreiuss is totally happy to be fighting over here. We are seeing Aphrodite coming through. I like to see that he isn't so far behind on the, oh, he's already in the heroic age. What am I talking about? He is chasing the tech in a nice way, but heavy Murmillo are in. Once Aphrodite comes through, we're going to see that thing that we saw in the 2nd or in the 3rd game, where Aphrodite completely shuts down Squash's army, because a lot of it sits on low HP, and I'm pretty sure Curse is not random. It targets the low HP units first, and then sees basically does as much damage as it possibly can on an area. And there we go. Aphrodite is up. More military academies coming down, so we can start seeing some of those Haspists. Heavy hoplites come down as well. Do we have Hecate? Hecate's coming through, so it's about on time. 19 minutes and just over 19 minutes, maybe 19 minutes or 15 seconds. Will be coming through. Feels good. And the Satyr are out here. And Satyr, there's the curse. Does come down. You can see it got 6 picks. Six of those heavy Murmillos, so that's pretty good for heavy units there. Going to be setting up the walls here. Wants to maybe get, I love the early setup on this. Wants to get the Patropolite into this location, into this little box, and then he can start sieging away this town center completely fine. But there's going to be a Tartarian gauge he's going to have to deal with, and all of these Satyrs. This is 5 Satyr, and these things are so strong. You have to kind of compare them to the Manticore. If you saw 5 Manticore, you would run. That's so much damage that they have just in the splash damage, or like their special ability. That's so much damage. So he's gonna be able to use that fairly soon. There we go. See that one just throw in there. A bunch of units do die. He's retreating away from the Theseus. Needs to micro away those Satyr there, which he does manage to do. And this is going to be nice. Does manage to slow down the box. Patropolite is coming out. Hecate is coming through. We've got the Murmillo already in here. We're using those that Tartarian get yet again on the temple. Get all these villagers can come in here. Murmillo and Militia do get spawned here. Harmonious Necklace comes out, and all these villagers jump onto this Tartarian gate here. This fight, still, it's actually going to be fine here. If you can keep getting these heroes out, get Atlanta out maybe instead of the Patropolite at this point, then you can at least deal with these Satyrs. So many Satyrs. Ceasefire does come down, which means you can either maybe grab this town center, or we can, how's his economy looking? He's kind of struggling a little bit. He's got a lot of favor in the bank, so we can get out some of those Nemean Lions if he wants. But maybe, I'm not sure you can drag these Tartarian spawns away. It's super hard for for Greek to deal with a Tartarian gate and also myth unit spam, because you need to have your heroes basically to pick off these Tartarian spawns, and also you need to have your heroes to pick off these satyr here. We're seeing another little box coming up over here. We've got the villagers moving into this gold mine. We've got champion Momilla coming through. Nice little raid coming in onto this location, trying to take down this market. It should be okay. Chaos does come down, which does convert, you hate to see it, does convert that Nemean line and some of those Hypaspis and a Hoplite. So it's the max peak efficiency of that there. And then we've got the Lampade as well, which can help out quite a bit. Unfortunately, misclicking onto the wooden wall segment there. But looks like the Nemean line coming through. We still don't have any heroes over here. We've got the town center coming up. The Momilla does get picked off there, and now Matreiuss has got a lot of catching up to do. Got these champion Momillas to deal with. We've got no Mythic Age coming through anytime soon. Satyr doing crazy amounts of damage, but Theseus coming through can start attacking some of these low HP Satyr, but we'll see if that does happen. Yeah, he's going to be able to pick off one of them there, which is going to be nice. There's still 5 left. The army of Matreiuss is still kind of going strong, but he's saying, no, I can't do this one. Looks like too far ahead. GG does decide to tap out. Nice play from Squash, abusing that Hyperion Satyr was so good. And I'm not sure if this was simply the case that Matreiuss not being able to get this town center up early enough cost him, because he just fell behind on the economy and then couldn't chase to the Mythic Age like he did in that last game, whereby he could get that 3rd town center and then get to the Mythic Age. But unfortunately could not take the win there. Maybe because of the wood shortage or something, he said. I mean, I'm not sure why he was short wood. He only built a fortress, a couple of town centers, and some military buildings. But unfortunately, not able to do so. Oh, my camera is broken. No! All right, we'll see if I can fix that one. But we'll see if we can move on fairly soon. Thanks so much for watching. Stick with me and see if I keep playing.